This is the Molten Gold camo, and it's a lot more difficult to unlock than you would think. You'll need 250 headshots per weapon, and while playing through the campaign, there's no loadout where you can pick what guns you spawn in with. Of course, there is a little secret method to make the camo grind a little bit easier, but before we get into that, today's video is sponsored by Control Freak. We'll talk about their secret in-game reward for Black Ops 7 after the guide. Starting off in the campaign, you're going to spawn in with random weapons. Depending on the mission you're playing, these weapons are going to change, and there are moments throughout each mission where you can change some guns, but not everything's going to be available to you. So what you're going to do while you're playing through the campaign is you're going to get as many headshots with whatever weapons you're using. We're not actually doing the camo grind in campaign. We're trying to beat that campaign as fast as possible to get to endgame, which this mode can only be unlocked if you complete the campaign. If you haven't, you're able to join any player who has unlocked this mode and is currently playing with it, but that requires you talking to people, and that's a different challenge on its own. The reason endgame is the best way to unlock not only the Molten Gold, but the rest of the camos in the Genesis camo grind is you have loadouts here. While there are 4 different tiered difficulties to Avalon in this mode, you're going to want to hang around tier 1, tier 2. That's where the enemies are going to be the easiest to kill. And unlike previous PvE modes, you will always be in the action at points of interest and while completing contracts, flying through your 250 headshots, which is the first major camo challenge that you're going to complete with each weapon. After your headshots are done, similar to Black Ops 6, there are 3 special camo challenges that are unique for each weapon that you have to complete. These aren't rocket science, so for the M15, what I had to do is I had to get 100 kills on fear enemies, which are zombies, so any zombie type in the game. The contracts you want to be looking for are called quad core sites. While active, zombies are going to spawn until the contract's completed, making these perfect for any of those fear-related camo challenges. I also had an attachment-specific challenge, which was pretty annoying, as I needed to level up my M15 to level 32 in order to get a 4x magnification scope. While this is going to be annoying near the beginning of your camo grind, as you get more weapons leveled up and camos unlocked, when it comes to future challenges that require specific attachments, you'll have more and more options unlocked, so you won't have to sit there like I did and just having to level up your gun. If you're stuck at the stage where you do have to level your weapons up, taking advantage of double weapon XP and completing as many contracts as possible is how you're going to do that. The easiest camo challenge I had was getting 50 eliminations shortly after sprinting. Once your variation of those 3 special camos have been completed, you'll be able to complete your Molten Gold challenge, which is killing 20 special enemies. We're already familiar with one contract called the Quad Core Site. Halfway through this contract, a special zombie, either a Mangler or a Mimic, is going to spawn, but that's only one of the 20 we need. The most important contracts that we should be looking for are called HVT eliminations. In Tier 1, all of the HVTs are going to be specials. At each objective location, you'll have to hunt down and kill the Titans, and each time you kill a Titan, that is another special enemy. So we now have 2 contracts that we want to search for in order to guarantee special enemies are spawning. Now in the higher tier difficulty zones, you will get more special zombies like Manglers and Mimics just because they're difficult areas. But that doesn't mean more is easier. If you want to go to the higher tier zones, you have to complete a lot of contracts and level up your character ranks in order to become stronger and get weapons that do more damage. The more contracts you complete, the more natural this camo grind is going to feel, and eventually you'll find little methods like I did. I found 2 HVT spawns that spawned back to back. So I would activate one contract and kill the HVT Titan, and by the time that special enemy was dead, another contract would spawn, and you can easily rinse and repeat the process until your 20 special enemies are eliminated. However, don't make the noob move mistake that I did. Unlike some previous modes, when the timer runs out in your lobby, you would have a short window to exfil. However, when your lobby timer runs out, we learned the hard way that it's game over. You are not going to exfil, you are just going to die, losing all your progress. If you successfully exfil, you'll keep all your progress and your character rating, which will make camo grinding easier in the future. What I learned, and the way to unlock camos the fastest, take 2 guns with you, your loadout weapon, and any weapon that you earn from completing a contract. Only use the one weapon that you're trying to get gold on to kill the specials for every other enemy type, whether that be a fear zombie or just any of the guild members. Get some headshots with that, 2 birds with 1 stone. 20 contracts or 20 special enemies later, you'll unlock Molten Gold. And if you want to unlock that secret weapon charm, using code WILD to get yourself the Black Ops 7 control freaks, you'll get your in-game redemption code and a pair of the thumbsticks, which are my daily drivers on my controller.